Hi, I'm Scott Hunter with AlaCOMP. I want to thank you for joining us on this next installment of our claims case study video series. Today we're going to be discussing the financial impact of our case study on the ladder claim. Talking about the reserves that are in those three cost centers. For this particular claim, we have $60,000 that are reserved in the medical category. We have $20,000 that are in reserves in the indemnity category, and $25,000 that are reserved in the category classified as other. Now, talking about the breakout of some of these costs, obviously the $20,000 reserved is for indemnity payments that'll be used. Those funds will be used to pay the injured worker for his lost time. The $25,000 that's reserved in the other category, for this particular claim, the majority of that is set up for two different things. Number one, for a nurse case manager that's already been assigned to a file. There are some reserves on the file for the possibility of some pending litigation associated with this claim. And there is a small amount of reserves on this file for third-party transportation. Now, we mentioned earlier reimbursement for mileage for the injured worker driving back and forth from doctor's appointments would go under the medical, but if a third-party transportation company is used, if the employee is unable to drive himself, those dollar amounts fall under the other category. And then the medical costs are broken out. We have $32,500 that have been paid to the hospital, so that falls under the medical category. We have $8,500 assigned to physical therapy, $4,500 related to doctor's visits, $4,000 that have been paid on prescription drugs, $450 that have been paid to the injured worker for travel reimbursement, leaving an additional $10,500 left in reserve to pay any other lingering bills or expenses that are out there in the medical category. So we've talked about a breakdown of the costs directly associated with the claim, but there are also some other costs that aren't related to the claim that can come to the company as a result of this particular injury. The first of those is, with it being a $60,000 incurred claim, that's a pretty sizable claim. So there's the possibility of increased rates. There's the possibility that the mod's going to increase, which is going to lead to increased rates. But there are also some other hidden costs there that you don't always see related to these type claims. And some of those hidden costs can include lost productivity, because most likely with a claim this significant, especially with a small company, production for that day was shut down, and production could have probably been shut down for the next couple of days because of the injury on the job site. You also have the cost of hiring and training a replacement employee to keep production continuing. You have the possibility of decreased employee morale, especially for those who were present and possibly witnessed the accident, as well as any damaged equipment, or when the ladder fell, if it damaged any of the customer's property at the job site they were working at. You're looking also at the exposure of a possible general liability claim.
Thank you for tuning in to the first of our quarterly case study series. Be on the lookout for an announcement where we will tell you what claim we will actually be discussing in the second quarter. If you have any question, as always, please feel free to contact us. Our contact information will be at the end of this video. And make sure to subscribe to the AlaCOMP YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our future videos. Thank you for watching.